Hello everybody, this is Jessica with Stampin'Up. Super excited to be here to cheer the brokenhearted and connect all of my friends to Jesus. I love being here with you, bringing you ideas every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook Live. I usually transport these videos to my YouTube channel as well, Stampin'Up. So if you are connected in YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Today, I'm going to bring two different folds. Super simple. I was inspired by my friend and demonstrator, Bobby Olmsted, that is part of my team. We met together with my paper pumpkin Peeps last Thursday, and everybody was so excited. Actually, I was very excited to create with her fold. So I want to show you that one and one more that I think you're going to enjoy with the Peaceful Christmas. Now, the thing is, you need to use whatever you have at hand. So I hope that you do, that you show me later what you're creating. I'm gonna turn my camera around. We're gonna start stamping. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in its slate. So welcome everybody that is joining me today. As usual, I love creating with paper pumpkin, but definitely you can create with anything you have at home. So I want you to feel free to grab whatever you have to create these projects today. These were inspired by my friend Bobby, and I think you're gonna love them. They are not complicated at all. This is the fold, okay, or this is the card, beautiful envelope that came with this kit. And you have a card base like this. They're usually 8.5 by 5.5, and they are already coming scored at 4 1/4, as you see right here. But to do this particular fold that we're gonna do today, we are going to be scoring on this side. So if this is the front of your card, right, or this, it doesn't really matter. This part is the one that I'm going to start scoring, okay? And I'm going to score not at 2 1/4, but at 2 1/8, okay, which is half of this panel right here, okay? And I'm gonna do Bobby's fold right now, but I'm gonna do it with a green card base instead of the other one, okay? So we're gonna start folding this in like this, and then we're gonna fold it back like this. Absolutely simple. You see? So this is the one, and this actually measures 3 3/4 by 5. So this is not a 4 or a 4 or 4 1/4. This is a 3 3/4 by 5. And I decided to cut this in half. And to cut it in half, you're gonna cut it at 1 7/8. So you're gonna go halfway, 1 7/8, and I have it right here. Okay, so I have two panels now. I just cut this one in half. Okay, so I have those two panels. I also went ahead and cut a piece of paper that it was exactly the same measure as this one. I want you to stamp it with me, okay? So I'm going to bring my this right here, my little paper piercer, and I'm gonna put it like this, and I'm going to bring my beautiful trees that I have in here. But before I bring that up, I'm actually going to bring this little template that we have from the vellum that we use already in this kit, and I'm going to be using my blender brushes, to do a little bit of sponging on it, okay? And this was an idea that my friend Bobby brought, and we were all like, woohoo, this is so cool, we love it. In this case, since I have some yellow in there, I'm gonna go a little cuckoo crazy, and I'm gonna go with cinnamon cider. Okay, this is not something I was planning, to be honest. This is something that is just coming along as I'm doing it, because I wanted to try this with a different color, set of colors. So we're gonna do that, okay? Loved it. So this card is 3 3/4. So we are going to cut in half at 1 7/8. So again, this is a different measurement from the original, but I am kind of making it work for the green card. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this right here, and praise the Lord, I put that Peaceful Christmas wishes right in the right place. Isn't that good? When you actually do it right, that is great, okay? Absolutely great. So let me move this away from here. I'm gonna grab my glue, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. So this is gonna go right here, and this is gonna go right here. There you go. And it looks rather green. rather green. Yes, I said that. It looks rather green on the outside, but it's okay because when you open it, papa. Now, I do want to embellish this. Vellum is like, where am I going? Do you like this? This is so cute. So I actually made it with the green cardstock. I really wanted to challenge myself to try with a green card base that came. And the good thing is everything fits nicely in this envelope. That is the cutest thing. Okay, so everything should fit in there. Now let me show you the original, and Bobby can show you later with the one that she did. I did several things in here, but in this case I did it with the other one. So this is the green one, and this is the other gray card base. So when you do it again, take the back and do your 2 1/8 scoring line on this side and fold back and then fold in like this one is doing right here. And you see I did exactly the same thing, but I mixed it with some pink, and that pink is actually I think the fresh fresia. Is it the fresh fresia? Let me see. Or I think it's polished pink or fresh fresia. I can't remember. Polished pink. I think it is from the Hope box. I did the same thing with the dies, but I cut several layers of the tissue paper and I left it with some of the silver. So I mixed that nice color with some of the misty moonlight, and the other color was Seaside Spray. Okay, that's the other color that I use for this one. So I hope that you like them both. I think they're both very pretty. I really enjoy adding those trees in cinnamon cider. That's really nice. So this is another option. I'll add a little gem there later. Yep. Now we're gonna do something a little bit different with this one, but I want to show you how easy it is. Very, very simple. Very, very similar to what Bobby did, but in another way. I'm going to bring again my scoring tool, and I'm going to put it right here. And now for this card, again, it is already folded at 4 1/4. So what I want to do is I'm going to use my small stylus right here. I'm going to go 2 1/8 on this side, and I'm going to go 2 1/8 again, but on the other side. Okay, so now instead of having just one fold, we actually have 3 of them. And we're going to go like this, and then we're going to go like this, and then we're going to go like this. And now you have pretty much almost done a corner card fold is how I call them. It goes on the corner and it stands. This is a card that will be standing. So in order to do that, I cut a piece that is about, I think it's 3/4 of an inch, and then I went right in the middle and I folded it like this. So I'm gonna take my glue, and I have another video for this particular card I want you to be able to watch later, because you don't necessarily need to do it with paper pumpkin, but it is a great way that you can use this nice card bases that have a design. And you know what, it seems like I cut it a little bit too short. You should cut it at 5 1/2 by 3 1/4. I think maybe I was thinking of doing this one with the green one. I don't know what I was thinking. But there, it should be right at the edge. So let me put this at the edge. It's hard to see. with these lights. Okay, now I'm going to put some more glue on this side, and we are going to glue it this way. So super simple. I'll put a little bit of glue right there. I close this. Oh, hello. Just remember you were on. Catch up the whole video later, said Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. We're going to close this here. And now we have a corner card. Corner fold card is how I call them. You see, like that. And you get to embellish it however you want. Now, you can do your embellishment here. You can do your embellishment here, wherever. I actually chose to do it right in the front. I was not afraid of doing that. So I'm going to show you what I use to embellish this. Okay, I went ahead and found more of my trees because this is what the kit is about, right? We're using the kit. I'm always going to encourage you to use the kit and not to keep it as cluttered. That's not a good idea. If you have too many and you can't make them, give them away. Now, oh, you know what? I didn't show you something. I have some parts in here that you want to do, but I want to show you something that that we were inspired to do by Sarah Douglas, and she actually did it not with a kit. She did it with a paper, the Peaceful Place 12 by 12 specialty designer Sears paper that comes with those beautiful cabins. Good morning, Heidi. I can see your words. It is so good to see that some people are alive and well on the other side. So something that I shared on Thursday was that idea that actually was given to us through Sarah Douglas. And what she did, if you notice on this card that I showed you before, is that she actually colored the trees. It's not entirely, do you see the difference? This tree is like white. Look at the difference. And this one is more bluish. Do you see the difference? This is more white and this side is more bluish. So I'm going to do something very similar to what I did with this one, but instead of using blue, I'm actually going to use this shaded spruce and see how it comes, okay? So you can do anything you want. I'm going to use my blending brushes again, and I'm going to come around here and I'm going to color some of this. Look how cool that is. I love it. And I'm just kind of going through the trees, really. I'm not going to go through the sky because I don't want the sky green. Okay, but this is a great way of just adding a little bit of color to your projects, particularly with this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Peaceful Christmas kit. Okay, so you can just grab a little bit of color, and again, I'm using my shaded spruce and just going around the whole card, adding a little bit of color to those beautiful trees. It immediately looks different, right? Now, I can do something else at the top if I wish, but I'm just going to leave it like that for now. I'm going to come here and I'm going to add some color as well to this one. Okay. I'm going to add some color here, just very simple. Love the shaded spruce touch, said Philomena. Thank you, Philomena. So I'm just adding a little bit to the trees only, okay? In the card that I created before, I actually added blue to the entire thing, which makes it really neat. You see, I added some blue up here. This was very light blue. It was a seaside spray. The shaded spruce is very, very dark, so it's definitely taking that color. So if you want to take any other colors and put them in, go ahead. Now, for this card particularly, I already punch a circle from the red and green 12 by 12 foil sheets, and this is for my shares. So I'm gonna bring that one, and that is a 2.5 circle. Okay, so we're gonna build this up. I took the little circle that already came with the kit. I punched two 1-inch circles for my fold. I have some dimensionals. I already told you that I have my wonderful trees, and I have the Noel in here, and the little piece that came with this. So we're going to put all this together right now. Another little piece that I used was this mini, how do you call it? Mini something. I have it in the catalog. It's called the Real Red Mini Ruffled Ribbon. Is this one right here. I cut a small piece of it, and it's exactly around 8.5 inches, okay, to embellish this card. So let's use some of these. Okay, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it right here. And take this and put it right here as well. Ta-ta-da! Almost there. Let's see. We're almost done. Oh, I put too many, but it doesn't matter, right? We can use them all. And I'm just gonna put one circle on top of another. And I just went and found my biggest punch that I could find, and I punched that nice, very shiny red foil. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna add it with a little bit of glue. We have this here. Now, to finish this particular fold, we are going to take these two little 1-inch circles. You can make them with anything that you have, and they can also be smaller. It doesn't necessarily have to be 1 inch, but I found that it works to use this size. And I'm going to use some of my glue, okay? And we are going to find what center we're going to use. So I think I'm going to use this center because I really like how it actually looks. You see how I have my thing in there. So I'm gonna use this center right here. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue and I'm gonna put it right in the center. This is my score line. My score line is right here. Can you see it? So I'm just putting it right there, and I'm gonna use this other one and I'm gonna put it right here, right there. Okay, when those two are in place and dry a bit, I'm gonna put some dimensionals. And the dimensionals are going to hold my piece in place. So this and this is going to go right here, so that when you actually put the card open, it's not necessarily flat. The cool thing is you can actually send this in an envelope because it fits well. You're not changing the dimensions. So here we have this one, and we're going to put it right here in the center. Okay. There you go, and look at that pretty card. Okay, so you can put it standing like that on any corner. Okay, and it will also go flat. Now I suggest that you can also cut a little piece of cardstock if you wish and put it in the back like this. I may do that. Just put a little piece of cardstock right there, and then you can write a sentiment or stamp another sentiment on it if you wish, or you can just write what you want to write on the back. And look how cute that looks. Don't you think that looks really cute? I really, really like this. Have mercy, Lord. So we have several cards today with this. I hope that you enjoy them. And to be honest, I really, really like how the green one ended up looking with the little flower in there. Remember, I'll put a little embellishment in there because I like it. And I added that cinnamon. That was a last minute idea. That cinnamon cider color. And here you have another option with a bluish. And then I added some shaded spruce to our corner card in here. So I totally hope that you enjoy these ideas. Here's my original. I actually added some of the embellishments that came with this kit. I don't know where I put the little one I had. Oh, right here. Look, I have them ready. I had them ready. I just forgot. I need to put one right here. And the other one was supposed to go right here. And the last one, I don't know where I put it, but I'm going to put it down there because I want to. So I hope that you like this one. This one is with the blue. You see that I color it with a blend, with a blender brush in blue. It has the blue on it. But then I decided that since I have some green, I could do some shaded spruce on that one as well. So I hope that you enjoy this one. So I'm going to turn my camera around. Thank you. Thank you so much, Philomena. Thank you, Jane. I can see your comments now. It is a blessing. I want to share with you the word of God. So I'm going to change my camera. And I asked the Lord as many times, Lord, speak to me. What is in your heart for me today? What is in your heart for my ladies today? And I heard this expression that I know is in the Bible, and it says, be of good cheer. And when the Lord tells you to be of good cheer and you're feeling like, oh, I don't want to be of good cheer. You know, it is encouraging when he speaks into your heart. So I immediately went to the word and I looked for that Bible verse particularly, which is in John chapter 16, verse 33. And this was Jesus saying, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. And in other versions, it actually says, but be of good cheer. And I love that because it's a choice that he's giving us, okay? We have the choice of, instead of being discouraged, of being discontent, we have the choice of be of good cheer. Be that one that carries the cheerfulness of the Lord in the midst of trouble. Those two words are in the same Bible verse, okay? He said that in this world you will have trouble, but then he's saying be of good cheer, okay? Take heart, take courage. And I love that. And I wrote in my own journal here, I wrote, I have overcome the world, he said. And this is what came to mind. He overcame the natural. He overcame the stress. He overcame the sickness. He overcame problems. He overcame absolutely anything that can come against you. So that is a reason for us to rejoice. And then I went and I found so many good verses about being cheerful. Proverbs 15:13, a happy heart makes the face cheerful, but heartache crushes the spirit. You were never called to be carrying heartache. There are times to cry and there are times to laugh, but you cannot stay in one specific spot the entire time, the entire week, the entire month. You need to rebuke discouragement. Say no to that and to discontent, and to go ahead and walk the walk that he called you to keep walking, even when it's hard. Proverbs 15:15, all the days of the oppressed are wretched, but the cheerful heart has a continual feast. That's where you are called to live. Proverbs 15:30, all cheerful look brings joy to the heart and good news, health to the bones. Is part of your health. You need to carry his cheerfulness. Proverbs 17:22, all cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. My ladies, please do not let the devil take your joy away, because then it dries your bones, it dries your joy, it dries everything, your energy to keep moving forward. And you are the light of the world. So I need you shining, I need you creating, I need you connecting, I need you being the salt of the earth and the light of this world. I love you, and I hope that today this message inspires you to be of good cheer, okay? If it is, leave me some comments below. I would love to hear from you. And if you tried this, fold one or the other, please share them with me in the group. I would love to see them in Stamp a Blessing, and also on my email if you want to go to stampablessing@gmail.com. Go ahead and send me a message. I love you, ladies. Thanks for being here. I'll be back next Monday, God willing. Mwah. God bless you. Ciao, ciao.